What's up, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. And I have to make this video because it's something I've been saying from the Gizate. And some people had the nerve to come on mentions. And
what prompted that in Alabama?
Well, I have so many friends that are owners, and they're in a box. I mean, I've spoken to a couple of them. They say, we are in a situation where we have to do something. I think they're afraid of their players, you want to know the truth. And I think it's disgraceful. And they've got to be tough, and they've got to be smart, because you look at the ratings are going way down. The stadiums are, I've seen a couple of stadiums over the last few weeks. They are losing. There are a lot of empty seats.
I'm not going to play the rest of it. Garbage, CNN garbage. Shouts out to CNN for the vid. But well, I'm not playing the rest of that. But you heard what he said. Now listen to what he said in the beginning. I talked to the owners in the bind. I've talked to few of them. So meaning he talked to them after this fueling, budding, second year of these kneeling protests. He's talked to them. And this just to this article, did Trump win the NFL fight? Well, I don't think it was about winning, but it's about the owners and Trump both benefited from this. Now, you just heard the collusion right there. I've spoken to a couple of owners. Now, put your thinking cap on, people. Put it on. If you don't want to put your thinking cap on, listen to Uncle Hotep. Put your Hotep to... See, my Hotep senses is always tingling. Spider-Man, my spider sense is tingling. The back in the day cartoon, he used to say my spider sense is tingling. But we used to have this guy named Duck Butt in Paoli. He used to walk around. He's old. Shout out, rest in peace to Duck Butt, old head. He used to walk around, my spider sense is tingling. Yeah. It was crazy. But my Hotep sense was tingling. I was like, man, the owners and Trump got together on this and worked out a plan for Trump would be like, he would staunchly defend the American flag, the national anthem, which would energize his base. Now, if you come out and look at this, let's drill down the CNN article. A new Fox News poll found 55% of Americans say kneeling is inappropriate. The most recent CNN poll, they're going to sway it towards their people, found 49% saying the players are doing the wrong thing. That's nearly 50%. They didn't want to give them the extra percent. They got it. Versus 43% who say doing the right thing. Almost 1/4 of American adults said they plan to personally boycott NFL games, broadcasts, and products because of this protest. 1/4. That's a lot of dough. That's a lot of shekels, man. These NFL owners are losing. Black man don't cheat shirt. You'll see it. Inside the CNN poll, Trump got what he wanted. More Republicans and independents sided with him than not. Heck, even 21% of Democrats are with him on the issue. Even 24% of people who disapprove of the job he's doing overall see the issue his way. And I sit there was saying on Twitter, I was like, man, they playing this. Oh no, Trump didn't play that. I'm like, the evidence is right before you. Now I know you're saying the results doesn't mean what they plan to do, but come on, man, people, you gotta use your brains here, man. This is big business, and he told you he talked to the owners. He told you that came right out of his mouth. I didn't make this up. I didn't say anything. He said I talked to a couple of them. Now let's take the extra step of reasoning, saying, well, maybe these owners maybe suggested Trump take a couple shots at these players, because the owners think that of the players. Whatever you want to think of Trump or not, what he said about the players, the owners agree with the players. The owners agree with what Trump said about the players. I guarantee you. Imagine you own an NFL team, right? All of a sudden, these protests start coming out. Then all of a sudden, your customer services lines are ringing off the hook. These niggas is kneeling down. Fuck this team. Fuck this thing. I'm not coming in here. I'm burning jerseys. You go on TV video, you see people burning your jerseys. You're the owner of the team. What are you thinking? America is about making money above all else. These owners care about making money above all else. Some of them care about winning Super Bowls. Some of them. But most importantly, you buy an NFL franchise to make cheddar, to make shekels, to make dineros, to make greenbacks, to make francs, to make pounds, to make shillings. You don't do it for these guys that have a social platform, man. You've seen Jerry Jones just staring right in the camera. I think there's a video. Black Sports Online had a video. I need to click it. So I'm just saying. I just read the video description of Jerry Jones chasing down the cameraman so they can get his camera when he's kneeling. He stared right in the camera with this smirk on his face. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Jesus, Lord have mercy. I can't even believe it. And y'all sit there and fall for it. Getting upset over this damn kneeling and shit. I don't know. It'll make no difference. It'll make me no difference, but I think it's, if CNN is actually saying this benefited Trump, then this, this means something. Come on, man. It's obvious, man. Come on, people. Reading the Washington Post piece this week about Darrell Hammond, the former Saturday Night Live cast member who did the best Trump impression before being unceremoniously dumped in favor of Alec Baldwin. But the talented comedian summed up Trump's political instincts succinctly. Genius empath. In the case of the NFL protests, Trump absorbed and channeled the feelings of most Americans, a vast majority of likely voters, and nearly all his supporters. By taking the extra step of calling for players to be fired, he stoked even hotter outrage from all the people he intends to inflame. A strategy of his that works time and time again. He wants his most liberal enemies in politics and media to take the bait on these cultural war sides, and they usually stupidly oblige. These battles illustrate why the Democratic Party has lost favor among voters in rural and small-town America. And legendary journalist Dan Balls reported last year, people don't take kindly to not standing for the national anthem in all the places Trump and the Republicans need to win in the 2018-2020. Trump could care less if the people in the urban areas, Republicans have no hope of competing anyway, or are upset with his strident, colorful, communicated views. This is all about strengthening Republican areas. Because they don't care about the urban. They're not going to win the urban areas. They're already proven. Like, they're not going to win Philadelphia. But they'll take the outskirts of Philadelphia. It's chess, not checkers. You know what I mean? And you got to say, if in 2017, he has turned them into the anti-American flag party. He's talking about the Democrats. He has. They took the bait. Now, this is something they probably didn't have any choice, but I don't know. I think they recognized it too late, and I've seen other people recognize this. Like, I don't know about this, but you know what I mean. Some people, the Sean Kings of the world, they're gonna sit there and keep running their goddamn mouths, man. It's like, it's not even that serious, man. If these guys want to keep doing that, then They're only hurting their own brand, and they're gonna end up hurting y'all. This is a masterful chess move by Trump, man. And like people like to downplay his intelligence and this, that, and the third. This is a classic example of him showing his intelligence. You know what I mean? He can flip any type of publicity to work in his favor. You know, and y'all let him flip the flag argument. Now he's put himself on the side of the flag, and he put his opponents on the side of an anti-flag, burning flags, sitting, kneeling, national anthem. So when it comes to the polls, when it comes to 2020, people be like, do I love America or do I love burning the flag? I don't know. I think America still has some breath left. So I think he's securing his re-election. Unless Oprah runs. I'm telling you, man, you better fear for Oprah. Anyway, this is Uncle Hood. Peace.